Hello and welcome to episode number 61 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is new opportunity or improvement offers.
Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Linh Trinh.
Now guys, I want to do a podcast episode on this today because I know that if you grasp what I'm about to tell you, it's actually going to change the game for your business in terms of how you go about selling your products and services, your training programs, but more importantly, it's understanding what's going on inside your prospects' minds before they commit to wanting to know more about your program, or creating this desire and being able to seduce your prospects, getting them to take part and join your program. Okay, so the name of the game and marketing and sales is all about seduction. And if you cannot seduce your prospect into wanting your product, then they're not going to buy. Because you and I both know your prospects don't want to buy training. They don't want to buy nutrition. Okay, most of them want to buy this new opportunity that you're offering that they think that your program, product or service might solve for them. And so a lot of the times we go into this space selling improvement offers. And I really want to differentiate both of them for you, because I was sitting down in Boise 2 weeks ago with Russell Brunson, and we're going through improvement offers and huge opportunities. And it was like, Lynn, you know what? 98% of people buy new opportunities because they want new opportunities. Now, if people buy an improvement offer, okay, if they buy an improvement offer, something to improve what they already have, it means that what they know is wrong. Okay, let me repeat that for you. So if people are buying you to improve on what they already have, okay, because they bought something in the past but that didn't work, but they want to fix it, okay, that means that they did something wrong. And for most of us, for our prospects don't feeling as though, you know, they don't like feeling stupid. This decreases what Russell calls their status, right? And I want you to think about this analogy before we dive a little bit deeper. Now, you've got a married couple and they've been married for about 10 years and they're going through some issues. They're stalling with their marriage and, you know, the sparks died. But I want you to think about this. I want you to think about the improvement offer, which is either going to a therapist and either going to a marriage counselor or therapist to really work on their problems and fix their issues and improve on their issues to become closer, okay, to fix that problem. Or there's a new opportunity. And that new opportunity might be to go to a swingers party, okay, where you spice things up because there's no passion. And that new opportunity, then if both the new opportunity and the improvement offer solve the issue, what would your prospects rather do deep down inside? and I know this is an example, but Russell gave this to me and I thought it was brilliant because he hit the nail right on the head. But you know, your prospects would want to go to this new opportunity. They'd go to this desire because it was like something completely new, because they already know about, you know, marriage counseling. They already know that they've been trying to work on their marriage for the last 10 years, right? And it hasn't been working. So why would this little bit of an improvement offer work for them? Whereas this new opportunity is like, wow, I've never tried this before. Maybe this could work. Okay, and so that's what I want you to think about in regards to when you're trying to seduce your prospects into joining you because you have an awesome training program for them. Okay, you have to think about, well, if I was a prospect, okay, what would I have to look at your program? What would I have to see inside your program that made it feel like it's a completely new opportunity, that it's not fixing what I already know? And I'm going to give you another example, because we see things like the ketogenic diet. We see things like diet fads come and go, right? But very, very rarely do a few really stick. And one of the things that have stuck is Dave Asprey's bulletproof diet. And if you really break that diet down, what you'll see is that it is a ketogenic diet, because Dave promotes high-fat, moderate protein, low-carb diets because he drinks coffee and butter. And so the whole point of this is that, you know, the marketplace has already seen the keto diets. They've been around for ages. They've been around for 20-odd years. But the fact is, even though Dave Asprey's diet is a keto diet, he presented it in such a way where it was a new opportunity, okay, because he presented it in such a way where you could have coffee and butter. And if you had coffee and butter, you'd lose weight. Okay, if you followed the protocol. And obviously the protocol was the diet, which he'd go through. He'd give you recommendations of what you should eat. But that's the new opportunity, because if you were keto for a while, okay, if you're a person who's been on keto and you haven't seen much fat loss, you haven't seen progress, you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, crap, the reasons why I haven't lost weight is because I haven't added coffee and butter together, and I haven't added butter to my coffee, and that's the reason. And so these people who have been following keto, this new opportunity presented to them is very attractive. It's very appealing because it doesn't make them feel as though they've done something wrong or they've made a mistake or they're stupid in any sort of way. Okay, but if Dave Asprey came out and he just came out with his fat line, but he didn't come up with a new opportunity, okay, of butter and coffee, and that's the new opportunity really, but he came out with fats and he said, add this to your keto diet, it wouldn't have that same effect as it did with that new opportunity. Okay, and what I mean by that is you need to have a look at your training program. You need to have a look at the way you sell your program. Is it a new opportunity? Is this completely new thing somebody hasn't, your niche or your prospects haven't done before? Because if they've done it before, chances are they don't want to do it. And so that's why things like clean eating and weighing out your foods or a balanced diet isn't necessarily going to sell. You and I both know it's the right thing to do. Let's not argue about that. But the fact is nobody wants to do it. And why? Because you're not presenting it in a new opportunity that they haven't tried it before. Because chances are they've tried clean eating for a week and they found that it was boring. Chances are they've had a look into weighing their food and thinking, oh God, I don't want to do that. Okay, so a lot of people, and when it comes to selling your product and service, you really have to take a step back and think about what the prospect's thinking about. Okay, because until you get onto your prospects level and really think about their hopes, dreams, desires, and what do they want, okay, and what would appeal to them, then you will never ever sell them. Okay, and unfortunately, you and I both know you might be the best trainer there is. You might be the person that can get people results, but if you can't seduce them to want your product, okay, then no matter what, you're going to run out of business. And so this is why I'm very passionate about learning about the psychology of what drives people and what motivates them to do what they do. Because when you understand this, not only can you motivate and drive them to want your product and service, but you can motivate them to get results. Okay, because if you listen to the previous podcast episode, I talk about why most personal trainers fail to grow their business. And it's not because they don't know marketing and sales. It's because when you have online clients, they don't know how to get online clients results because you're dealing with a completely different segment of the market as opposed to the gym. Okay, so that's what I want you to have a think about today. Your one thing. I want you to do this one thing and really think about what you're selling, whether your 8-week program or your month-to-month coaching, whatever you're doing. And if you're doing month-to-month coaching, you've got to stop that if you're really going to grow and scale your business. But I want you to think about your opportunity, your program, your product, your service, and think about, are you presenting it in a way where it's appealing to your prospects as a new opportunity, or is it an improvement offer? Is it like marriage counseling, or is it the swingers club? And it doesn't mean as though you have to, right? This doesn't mean you have to create something new, like a new diet or bring out something new. You might just have to take something unique from your program. What is it that you do and what is it that you don't do that's different? And you present that as the new opportunity. That's the main headline. So for example, this might be the new opportunity that I'm into strength training and I don't want to do cardio. So the new opportunity is how to get six-pack abs without ever doing any cardio. That might be a new opportunity. Okay, and obviously if that's been used before and that opportunity has been used, you might have to play around with a spin on that, with something that hasn't been used. Okay, so what is the new opportunity that you have at the moment that's unique about you that you can put into your program and get people to want to know more about it or get them to want to desire it? All right, so if you can do that and obviously do this with another friend, partner, coach, trainer, send this podcast to them and let them know about the new opportunity they can create, because as you and I both know, action can only be implemented if you're kept accountable. And we do not keep accountable to ourselves, my friends. So let's get this going and let's move your business forward. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.